Hey everybody, running a few seconds behind. I'm getting there. And naturally now Ezzy is going to bark. Ezzy! Oh. All right, let's see. I just have a few pieces I have to get. Let me go to my Facebook page and see. Of course, now you have to get rid of all of the notices. All right. I apologize for the noise. I apologize for the noise. All right. Ezzy! Stop! All right. Well, I know it takes people a few seconds to get in, so I'm hoping I have some time. All right. I don't need that. I'm going to put this on here. Okay. There we go. I'm still pulling things together, so I need to find some strips. Oh, there's a perfect strip that I can use. I have 4 Christmas card ideas for you, and I'm using the Mente, what's the name of it? I gotta find it. It is the Mente Christmas Blessings. That's that beautiful paper with the, hi Sharon, with the blues and browns. I love it. I love it. So I thought I would play with it, and I found a new color to go with it. So we'll get there. All right. So I hope everybody's having a fabulous weekend. I have been busy, and as you can see from the mess over here, that is my task today. I have to clean that table off and the other one next to it. Hey, Peggy. And then I have to take and cut and put my kits together for my Christmas card class. The first one is Thursday, so I have to get all of that straight today. And then I am just running. I've got to work on craft fair stuff. So if anybody has any cute ideas for golf balls, let me know. I've got some golf balls that were given to me, and it's like I want to come up with something to do with it. Let's see, what else is going on? I have been slowly telling people that it looks like at the end of December, I will be dropped from Stampin' Up. It hasn't been a problem in the past, but as you know, I've been very open about it. I'm just not happy with what they're giving me to play with. And it was getting to the point where I did not want to create. I dreaded having to make a card or anything. So I'm going to the end of the year to finish my commitments, and that's the end of the quarter. The other thing is many of you don't know that as a demonstrator, I have a quarterly minimum to make. It's not been a problem because I've liked what they had. But, hey, Janice, not liking what they're offering, I haven't been purchasing, so I'm not making the sales to meet my quarterly minimum. So my thoughts at the end of December is I will not have made my quarterly minimum and I will be dropped. But that does not mean I am quitting stamping. I will continue to play with other stuff that has inspired me so much lately. I have found so many gorgeous things. I've spent a ton of money lately on stuff that I wanted, that I really, really like. So just know that you will see me slowly shift away from Stampin' Up. I will be using up what I have. I have tons of paper I'll use up, things like that. But the majority of my things will come from other areas. I'm going to try for a couple of design teams and see if I can get on design teams and just see where this takes me. So it's a new journey for me, and I'm excited about it, and I hope you'll stay with me. But if you don't, because you're diehard Stampin' Up, I fully understand. All right, I'm going to get ready and flip this around. So if you get dizzy, close your eyes. And we'll get started because I have 4 cards, like I said, and they're all using the same pack of paper, but they're using different images from, ooh, no, I don't want that. Hold on. I'm getting something weird. Okay, I'm going to flip this. Before I put it in the holder, I'm trying to flip it in there and I'm hitting buttons I shouldn't. Okay, wrong way. There we go. All right. If you can open your eyes now. Wow. All right. So, as I said, I'm going to be using that gorgeous paper that I absolutely love. This is the paper. It's the Mente Christmas Blessings. And I've used, it comes in 6x6, or that's what I ordered. I don't know if it has 12x12. I ordered the 6x6, and I've got to refresh my page because it says, because I had issues. So I'm using different papers in here today. There I am. I don't know why it does that. Every time I change my phone, it stops. So this is what I'm using. This piece is gorgeous, and I'm using it today. So a couple of pieces in there. Let me get rid of this now, and I will get started. Oh, get rid of that before I see my. All right. I am, let's see. I'm looking, there's my page. I was looking for my page. All right, so the first one I have is this one. And I'm using this piece of paper. This paper has, Mente does a lot with nutcrackers and windows in this collection. There's another one over here. So I cut a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. Now I modified this. The person that did this had the card the same size as the card, this piece the same size as the card front, and I wanted a layer. I went looking and I thought that Lost Lagoon was a pretty good match, but I think I found a better one that was retired quite a while ago, but was one of my favorites. All right, so I'm going to add this to my paper. And this is just slightly smaller. I don't know if I did, what did I do? Nope, I did it this way. There's not going to be any white the way I cut this. Okay, that's fine. So the Lost Lagoon is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and the pattern paper is 4 by 5 1/4. All right. I did pull some gems in case I want to add them. Oh, that's not laying very good. Okay, let me get this on. Oops, I knocked my bow down. So let me get this. And then this is going to be tricky because it's got to be matched up. So what I do is I usually match up the corner and come down. I don't know what she heard or what she's doing. All right, there. And it's off a little. So what I will do is I will take and trim it down. It happens. I'll just take and cut that down a little bit later. All right, so there's that. Then there was a piece, and I debated. I'm going to move this over because I want that little guy to show. So I cut this at 1 inch by 5 1/4. And I chose to use this side because this was the busy pattern. And the other thing is I did not want to hide that gorgeous paper or use a pattern that was busy, because then it'll compete. And I didn't want that. And now I have, oh, UPS just drove around. I don't know, maybe that's what she's barking at. Maybe I have an order coming from Amazon. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to pull in, oh, no, I'm not. It's downstairs. I'm going to have to do the way everybody else does it. I'm going to cut up the middle, and then I'm going to cut from the side, and I'm going to flip it over. I was watching a video, and the lady did that. She flipped it over. I was always trying to cut from the other side and never getting it right. I do better if I flip it over. All right, so this is going to go on here like so. And this is the perfect place to add, and I'm just going to center it. All right, as best I can, to add some gems. So I pulled in, these are the Festive Pearls. They're no longer available, but as you can see, I have a lot left, so I'm going to use them. Let's see what this is. You know what? I think I'm going to use these. This is soft succulent, but I'm telling you, I find it goes with so many other colors. So I'm going to add some of these, and I'm going to go down the side. If it was UPS for me, my Amazon order, it's all the stuff that I need for, or some of the stuff I need for my craft fair. All right, so I've added that. So there's another way for you to use your gems. And I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. And there's idea number one. These cards were done by, what is it, Jen's Cards, I think? Jenny Card Designs. And they were designed for 6x6 papers. But you can use it with your scraps. I mean, no big deal. This was a scrap. All right, so there's card one. All right, card two is that pretty paper. And then I paired it with the back of it. And I debated on this, but I really thought that the Early Espresso card stock matched very well and really set off the paper. So I added it. I'm going to move this over here so I can see it. I have ordered a new mat that is going to cover the whole thing. It's just, ooh, that's not on straight unless I cut it crooked. It's just something I felt I needed to do. If I haven't stuck it down, so I guess I'm good. There we go. That's better. All right. So I thought that really, the brown really offset it. Let me do this one next. This one is a fun idea. I've used it before, and it's a favorite of mine when I really don't know what I'm going to do. All right. So here's my card base. I kept most of these on a white card base. I use white card bases a lot. So, all right. So the first thing I'm going to do is this piece is going to go on, and it's going to go on at an angle. And that still looks crooked, so I probably cut it crooked. I was cutting quickly. I was running behind this morning. All right, so there's that. Like so. And then this piece I'm going to put on with dimensionals. And I'm going to pop it up because it goes on straight. So let's add some dimensionals here. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to switch back. Oh, yeah, Peggy, there is. Hey, Jenny. And I am finding more and more papers that I just absolutely love. I found one, and I don't think I used it in any videos. I have created with it, and it has been on my blog. But it was from scrapbook.com, and it's gorgeous. So I'll have to pull that paper out and do some creating with it. I used it in a class, and the ladies loved it. I'm also thinking about card kits and possibly doing some card kits. So, you know, some different things going through my head that I'm going to try. Vicki and I are exploring doing online classes, but the way we're going to work it, we're trying to find a platform. We're doing it so that you purchase the class and it's on this platform, and then, all right, I'm trying to line that up straight. Okay, this looks right to me. And then this goes on in the middle, and this is tricky because you got to kind of center it as best you can, like so. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use silver on this one. Let's see. No silver there. I know I have a thing of silver. Here they are. Okay. Or maybe gold. Here's the gold. Let me have this. Get rid of that. I think the gold looks better. I'm going to go with this gold. So, I mean, lots of things going on. Oh, great, Sharon. Yeah, I'm looking at card kits. We will be using other supplies. And I put that in the wrong spot. I'm hiding the star. But from other companies. But I just think, you know, there's a lot of people out there that don't have a lot of supplies. And this is a great way for them to get started. All right, so there's card 2. As you see, so far, the 2 cards do not have a sentiment. So there we go with that one. In fact, Peggy or Sharon, I have ordered some snowflake paper, some snow paper. I'm waiting for one other thing to come with it, and that's going to be my first kit. And I'm hoping to launch it in January. But if I get it done early, it'll be earlier. Okay. Now, the next one, I went way back, and I thought this paper looked really good with Island Indigo. So, and I may be switching these up. This is double-sided. I don't want this side. I want, which side is it? I want that side. So, I'm switching it up, but I cut a panel that is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to put it on a white card base. And there. All right. This piece I'm not going to put on just yet. This is usually done with a square, but these are cut aparts, I guess you'd call it that, in the kit. So the page, let me get the panel to show you. The page has, one side has all of these, the other side has this. So what I did was I just cut the top row off and I left it the height that it was. I think it's like let's see. It's like almost 2 inches, a little short of 2 inches. And then I'm going to flip them. All right, now that one is there. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it on like that. If you have paper that doesn't have this, you can do squares. And I pulled in a sentiment, but since mine are not square, let's see. How wide are these? These are 1.5. So, all right, I gotta do something, Niggling. I'm trying to work it so I can still get, let's see. If I leave a 1/2 inch there, I'm gonna just kind of experiment. Didn't push that one down. All right. Peggy, I have seen the junk journals. I am into folios, not necessarily, too much. So I'm going to have to set that one down, pull this up. I'm not into the junk so much. I love folios, and I've considered doing a kit for folios. For doing a folio, I just love the, and I'm trying to keep this. I don't know if that Merry Christmas is going to fit. I may have to go find a different one. There's that. And that looks upside down. There, that's better. So there's that. Now, see, this is the one I had. It's way too big. It's going to be very close. So I'll save it for the other one. Let me see, where are all my Christmas kits? Let me see if I can find a sentiment that will go in there. I know I have one. Let me see, I have them all over here. I'll find one real quick. But I am exploring anything I can find. Oh, here's one that says Season's Greetings. There's where the Merry Christmas goes too. This one has Season's Greetings. That will work. Perfect. It's from Brightest Glow, which was a stamp set last year before. I don't remember. But I still have... I'd sold a lot of my retired paper and pads, things like that. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. There we go. All right, I'm going to put that on my card, and then it needs gems also. And I'll need that. I really liked, I don't know what it is about the folios. I like the folios. I think probably because it's a little bit more, and I may be wrong on this, but the junk journals I've seen just seem like a bunch of stuff thrown together. And that's not me. As you look at my stuff is clean and simple. So, all right, I'm thinking the silver on this. Yeah. So I've looked at folios also. Hey, Betty Ann. Because really and truthfully, the card kit for this, and I'm going to put 2 more. One up here and one there. Ooh, my stuff came off with it. Once I do the card kits up, there will be enough of the paper left that I can do a folio. So I'm thinking of that too. Lots of things I want to try. Okay, so there's what we have so far. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Same paper, very different look. I really like this Island Indigo with this. This is okay, but I think the Island Indigo makes it pop. And I like the chocolate chip. Not chocolate chip. Boy, that was another one. Early espresso one. So let's get our last card done. And this one is actually a twofer. Is this 5.5? Yes. And I have not scored this because I was frantically getting this ready. Okay, there. And I used a piece of it says it's 4 1/4. I got to open it. Of the paper that had those, I thought those 2 little nutcrackers were cute. So I'm going to add this down to it. Okay. And, you know, there's so many fun things out there that I think it's very easy. Now I got to fold this back. To set this off, I'm going to take a piece of gold. It's just a strip, and I'm going to add it there. Now, when you add the strip of gold, you have to make certain that your 2 ends go past the edge, or your paper will be I want it up against, come on, it's going crooked. You'll have a funky end to your strip. All right, there. All right, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to cut that one off. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to cut this one off. I did not use the other piece for this. I'll find it and show it to you. It's this one. But I will tell you, this is the other half of it. Like so. You can't put it down here in this corner. This one has to go up here. So you would just put it up there and do it opposite. All right, now I can use my Merry Christmas on this one. Peggy, I am into non-traditional colors for Christmas. I use pink and mint green a lot. It's just, there's so many colors out there, and I sometimes think we get caught in a rut. All right, and I'm going to put Merry Christmas, and I didn't look at this. All right. This is not on straight. Let me see if I can straighten it. All right. Give me a scrap piece of paper here. All right, let's try it again. And I'm going to hold it straight. The paper is straight. And this is straight. Not bad. Okay. I will tell you, I am very nervous about this whole move, but I have to do something because I cannot see spending my money purchasing stuff that doesn't excite me. Woohoo! It worked. So, and then this one has to be gold because of the gold strip. I would love to find some more of these tiny pearls. I have not seen them anywhere. So that's another thing. If you run across any tiny pearls, I'm mainly interested in gold and silver, because I think I would use those a lot, but who knows, you know? If I find any others, I would probably purchase it. Black might be one. I have some black and white. I'm looking for my tip. It's buried here somewhere. There it is. It's hiding. So I would purchase those because I love them. All right, let's do a review. Here was card 1. And again, my computer has said, here's card 2. I can't, oh. I don't like the way this does. All right, I want to see comments. I can't see them on my iPad. There was card 3 and 4. So which is your favorite? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am going to cut that off. So let me know which one is your favorite. This one could have been done on, say, crumb cake. Let's see. See, we could have put it on crumb cake, too. I can't get it underneath of that. Ooh, I bet that would have looked gorgeous on that. I may try and see. Let me heat this and see while you guys are deciding. Got a piece stuck to me. All right, I got it off. Let me cut another piece of paper real quick. Oh, I really like that. I wonder, hold on, I'm doing some thinking here. I'm thinking, oh, that's on crooked, I know. I'm gonna do something. I have a star embossing folder. I don't know if I pulled it out. Probably not. Oh, I know where it is. It's in with my Christmas stuff. I put all my Christmas, I've started organizing and putting my, all my Christmas stamp sets together. Here it is. And embossing folders and everything, so I have it. Before I had to keep it, I keep it, before I had to keep it, which was current and things like that. That's the other thing. I had so many things that I love from before that I couldn't use. So, because I wasn't supposed to use, and I thought, this is silly. Everybody has all this stuff, so I decided, and I don't know if this is going to be embossed enough, because it's an older folder. It's got enough on there. All right, so I have this embossing folder, which is an old one. So I've embossed this. It's not as embossed as it could be. It could be deeper, but it's good enough. Okay. Peggy, it's in the, it's interesting because when I started playing with the other products, what I found was, and now it's telling me it's not live again, which I know it is, but I'm going to leave it there because I can see the comments. There was a real learning curve with it, which you would not think, but there was. All right, I think I can use this, which was my white that I had before. I didn't burnish it. And it's taken me some time to get my head around it, because it's I can't explain it, but it does take some looking at things differently. All right, now I'm going to put double-sided tape on this because this is embossed, and you will be able to see those stars a little. So I think I like this better. I do like white bases. I'm not real fond of colored cards. I have used them, but sometimes you have to have white as a layer, and in that case, I will use a different color. All right. Okay. Now, Peggy, you said you liked the window. Are you saying that one or that one? One or two? And I know some of you are waiting to tell me, as you see this one, since I'm changing it up. But you know, it's only paper. What, you know, if you don't like it. All right, now this has to go on crooked, but I've got to be careful. It's okay if it goes off. There. All right, so I know, Peggy. Top right. So you liked this one. That's an easy card to make for Christmas. You know, it's not hard. They're not hard, and you can mass produce them. You know, this one is a great way to make use of that paper, because out of a sheet you can get 3 cards, and you can mix them up and match them. You know, that would be cute on a card. So you can alternate, and you get different ones. It's double-sided. Not all I've found. Not all of the paper that I'm working with is double-sided, which is interesting. So, all right. Peggy told me her favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peggy's is 3 because I moved it. That's the order that I did them in. So let me know which is your favorite. And I'm going to refresh the page and see. See, I can't even see on this. Oh, there it is. That's how many are watching. It's like, oh. But see, this way, I can't see comments. There we go. Oh. So you like this one better with a different background? Yeah, it was kind of lost. So it's, you know, and the paper came with die cuts, which I did not use. I'm looking for them. Where did I put those? Not positive, but they did have die cuts with it. And I got them, but I didn't use them on this. So you can really have all kinds of choices. Okay, I'm going to get ready. 2. Okay, people are liking that too. Wow. And I think you like it better since I changed the background. But I'm really liking that Island Indigo with this. So I'm going to pull my paper and put it with this. The other thing I've done is when I have paper like this and I use different colors, I pull, if they're retired, I pull them and put it all together. So then the next time I use it, I know where it is. And this will be perfect because it took me 20 minutes to find this paper hidden on that table over there. So, all right, I'm going to get ready and flip this around. Close your eyes. And we will do, there we go. All right, you can open. Oh, I think it's gonna, no, it didn't. I thought it was gonna change on me. But, you know, it's, the other one that I have, it's by Mente, it's Marian Joy, I don't know. I am doing, in case any of you are interested, I am doing a folio, on my YouTube channel, and it's also on, the pictures are on my blog. So you can go on there and see the folio, and that one I am using one of the papers, and I'm using, it's got pinks and greens in it, and I've made the base one week. Yesterday we did the, I added some layers, and then next week, or I'm working from the bottom up because I needed to see how much space I had. This is a learning curve for me, but I am having a blast with it. All right, it's a little bit after 11. I need to get ready and take Ezzy for her walk. She's been very good. We usually go out about 10:30, and I can't with this, but she's okay waiting. So thanks for coming in. I will be live next Wednesday on YouTube, and I'll be back here next Saturday at 10:30. So join me. See what I'm working with now. See lots of new stuff. I've got a lot of Christmas stuff. I'm looking for some snow stuff because I want to move into snow for December. So I'm looking. I found some things that I'm ordering to play with, to see. I want to find the best paper and cardstock out there and then use that. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay, guys, have a great Saturday afternoon. Have fun. We're a little chillier here than we have been, so I'll be wearing a jacket when I walk her. Bye.